Hi everyone, I hope you're well and having a good day, good weekend, good week whenever you pick this up and listen to it. I'm just out for a walk today in between the rainy showers. As you can see, it's really wet. It's been very wet the last few days and overnight. I think it's due to rain a bit more later, so I'm just popping out while it's nice. As you can see, it's okay out here now, so just going for a walk. And this is a slightly different area to where I often walk. It can be a little bit busier, particularly at the weekends, so I don't always come this way. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but it's quite fun going in a different way sometimes and just looking at the fields. It's just really nice. And even though it's very rainy, it's very wet, there is a lot of chaos going on in the world politically, and with the coronavirus and restrictions, and we're still in lockdown in the UK at the moment, so we've got another few weeks of that yet. So even when we come out of lockdown, it probably will still be restrictions. But again, I always love coming out here, because when I come out here I always feel God speaking to me. And actually, before I came out today, I just had a particular verse that came to mind, and it's from Psalm 118 verse 24, and I often pray this in the mornings. I pray it over myself, and it says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it." Actually, the verse says, "Let us rejoice," but I personalise that prayer and say, I will rejoice and be glad in it, be glad in today. And more recently, the last few vlogs I've been doing have been talking about hope, and we all need hope, and the only real hope in our world is the hope that Jesus gives, and he's the only security we can really have. And you might think, well, what is this verse about rejoicing in the Lord? What have I got to rejoice about? I think we have a huge amount to rejoice about. If you have food on your table, if you have your roof over your head, if you have money in the bank, and maybe some of you are struggling financially, or you've lost a job, or any other issues, and maybe you're in relationships or in trouble, but there's always something to rejoice about, to thank God for. Just being careful I don't slip, because it should be muddy around here. So I think we have to remember that whatever is happening in life, whatever's going on, there is always something to rejoice about, and that gives us hope. I think we need to focus on those things we have to be thankful for. Do you have food? Well, you have a lot more than a lot of people in the rest of the world. Do you have friends or family? Do you have people you can talk to? If you don't, please get in touch, because we can put you in touch with people who would like to befriend you, people who would like to become almost family to you. My church is like my family, as well as some of my immediate relatives of family. My church is my family as well. But also, another bit of this psalm earlier on, Psalm 118 verse 21 says, "I thank you that you have answered me." This is the psalmist saying to God, "I thank you that you have answered me and become my salvation." And in another version that expands it, the Amplified version, it says, "I will give thanks to you, for you have heard and answered me." This is talking to God. "And you have become my salvation, my rescuer, my saviour." So if you have nothing else to thank God for, you can't think of anything else. Thank God that he is your rescuer, he is your salvation, he is your saviour. You will always have something to thank God for. You will always have something to rejoice and be glad in this day. And every single day is a gift from God. God guarantees it. In a previous vlog I've talked about how the seasons will not cease, because God promised that. In the same way, God gives us the gift of another day. There is always something to rejoice about, always something to thank God for. So I just thought I would leave that thought with you for today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice. That's a choice. I will rejoice and be glad in it. So I thank God for today, and I will see you soon. Bye.